Hello beautiful people and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how I go from this to this as I share with you an easy spring makeup look. Spring is upon us, so if you're looking for a way to elevate your makeup look this spring, this video is especially for you. And if you're anything like me where you want to keep things very lightweight because you're going to be outside more, as much as I love the spring, I do not like the allergies that come with it. I have to change up my makeup routine a little bit just so that I feel a little bit more comfortable in case I do have some kind of allergy attack and I'm sneezing, I've got a couple tears and I don't want to ruin my entire face of makeup. If you're anything like me, then you're gonna enjoy this video. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. Skincare base is so important. I think I talk about it enough. Make sure you have a good skincare base. Just put out a video. I did a full skincare routine and we did 3 ways that you can elevate your skincare. Actually just came from that video. I typically like to stay away from heavy foundations. I leave that in the fall and the winter. Today we're gonna use the Milk Tint SPF 43, and this particular product from Beekman 1802 is really beautiful. I don't know what color it is, guys. I think I just got a shade medium. This is so beautiful. Don't need to use a lot of it. I think this is the perfect base to work with, especially for a spring makeup look. You're getting that extra SPF and then you're also getting a nice tint. So it kind of acts as like a filter effect. It's gonna actually let your skin breathe while feeling more like a skincare product. Now to really set this in, I'm gonna take a stipple brush. This is the Sigma F53 airbrush. I'm just gonna go in with that and just kind of blend to give me more a finished look. Now we're gonna go straight into eyebrows, keeping it light, but at the same time for me, because I have more sparse brows, I've got to do a little bit of work. I'm gonna go in first with the Sigma Tint and Tame Brow Gel. This is just their clear gel. I just wanna kind of make these brows go up for me so that the next part can be a lot easier. Today I'm using the Benefit Brow Micro Filling Pen. This is in the color Deep Brown. It has like little sharp points here. You can see that? Very different from the normal brow products that I usually use, but I'm going for like, again, that light feel, so it's not so heavy. And I like how it gives you like a fluffy effect. It almost feels like a little tiny marker. This is hands down my favorite lightweight hydrating concealer out there. This is the Say Hydra Beam Concealer in HB3. That's the color that I'm in. This is such a beautiful concealer, guys. I used it in my last spring video because of how hydrating this concealer is. The formula is so beautiful. I never feel like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, but I feel like the coverage is really pretty. It's surprising. I'm gonna take the soft angled concealer brush from Sigma to work this in. Kind of trying a new thing where I'm getting away from using so much of my beauty blenders, mainly because I need to clean them. I really like the finish that this brush gives. I don't have to apply much because a little goes a long way. I haven't used this in a minute and I'm really happy I'm using it again because I missed it. Very pretty and effortless. Now, just for good measure, I'm gonna take my stipple and pat everything in, because I notice whenever I'm working with more lightweight products or skincare based kind of makeup products, sometimes they have a habit of wanting to run off your face a little bit. You need to blend a little bit more to make sure it sets in. Concealer is done. Now let's go in with bronzer. I'm gonna use a cream bronzer and I'm actually gonna use the new Rare Beauty Liquid Contour. This is in the color Serene. Little goes a long way. I'm just applying a couple dots here. I'm gonna do a slight contour on the nose. This product reminds me of an in-between. Say liquid bronzer and my favorite Too Faced stick bronzer. Like, I don't know what it is, it's like 2 in 1. So I think that Rare Beauty did a really good job with this. I'm gonna take this Merit brush. I'm gonna go in working upwards and kind of blending into the skin this way. So I get a really nice bronze slash contour that's very light and natural. As you can see, it's so stunning. Guys, pregnancy face is coming for me. I just love how beautifully this blends. It's very, very effortless, very seamless. I think I put a little bit too much on my nose, actually. I'm gonna use my stipple to blend it because, again, I put too much product there. There we go. That's a lot better. Next, let's go in with some blush, and now we're gonna use this Say blush. I wanted to go for a more bright pink because 'tis the season, it's spring. We wanna lighten everything up. This is the Dew blush in the color Rosy. This one's giving like a pink pastel-ish color, which I think is perfect for spring. I don't know why it's called Rosy though, at least on my skin tone. Very pale pinkish. I'm using this cheek contour brush from Laura Mercier. Just kind of lightly work that into the skin. It does so beautifully. Look at that. Love it, love it, love it. I'm actually gonna use the Fenty Beauty highlighter in the color Too Much. I've got a pinkish hue going on here. Apply this on the bridge of the nose and above the Cupid's bow. This is such a gorgeous highlight for the spring vibes. I think it's very, very beautiful. I'm actually gonna apply this on top of my eyelids because we're gonna start the eye makeup look. But I like to have this as my little base. Let's go in with this palette from Too Faced. This is the Born This Way, the Natural Nudes. This is a palette that you can use all year long. We're gonna utilize it for spring. We're gonna take this Burm Shader brush from Sigma. This is the E57 brush, the Cocoa, this. If I had a powdered bronzer that I used, I would use the bronzer instead of this. Gonna go underneath the eye like this for that contrast, and any residual you can just kind of blend with your finger like that. And just for funsies, because it's spring, I'm gonna take this sparkling sand color here, and I'm gonna apply this inside the corner right here of my eyes to kind of give myself a little bit of a shimmer and work it out onto the rest of the eyelid. But I just feel like this adds such a beautiful interest, especially to a spring makeup look. And then we're gonna take that cocoa color with the blending brush and just kind of lightly go over the eyelids like this. Just a little bit. I feel like it adds, again, that interest, and it looks really, really pretty all together. Let's go on with mascara. Now, I have a love-hate relationship between waterproof mascara. I know I told you guys I have allergies. Whenever I wear waterproof mascara and I do end up like tearing up, I feel like it makes the mascara bound to my lashes in a way that I just do not enjoy one bit. And then it makes it incredibly difficult to take off. I feel like the only way that you can do a waterproof mascara is if you're like fully at the beach or at the pool all day long. I'm gonna stick with a really light-based mascara this time because I feel like this has been working for me really well. If I do end up tearing up, the mascara, it doesn't get super clumpy and gross even though it's not waterproof. I don't know, maybe that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. This mascara is from Soshi. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a really great formula. It's incredibly lightweight, but it packs a punch, like it actually does its job. So when I wear it, I don't have to apply so many coats. Oh, look, got that in my eye. Oh. We are creating like a little cat eye there. Not intentionally. Oops. No. We'll save that for another day. I've been focusing this mascara on the ends of my lashes for more of a cat eye effect because I feel like it adds just something really beautiful. And then also less makeup that we can get into the center where I might tear up, the better. I'm keeping the bottom free, which usually bugs me to do because I love painting my lashes on the bottom. But if we're going out and I have mascara on the bottom lash and I close my eyes and I have like some tears, we're done. Makeup's done. Like, forget it. It's smear city, even if I had waterproof. So I'm avoiding that altogether by keeping the under eye pretty plain, except for just the eyeshadow that we placed right underneath, which I feel like it gives the perfect contrast, even though we don't have that mascara on those lashes. Now let's go for a lippy. This has actually been one of my favorite new lip products that I've been trying out lately. This is from Pixie Beauty. This is their satin lip tint. This is in the color Calm. It's so pretty. Look at this, guys. Look at this. I love how it's like a tint. It's not like really heavy. It's like a perfect moisturizing lip tint. I blend it in too with my fingers because I love doing that with most lip products. So I like to blend it out like that. Look how pretty. It's my new favorite. I love this. It's so nice. I have so many different shades, but this has been my favorite shade and I feel like it complements the eye makeup and everything else that we have going on for this look really, really well. The fact that it's so lightweight and I still have a really nice pigment, that's what we like, that's what we're here for. Last but not least, a setting spray, my friends. I'm using my favorite, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray. She does it for me. She just does it for me every single time. I personally don't like to use pressed powders, but if you're gonna use a pressed powder, there's one from JoA Beauty that's really nice and good for being lightweight and spring worthy. I feel like I have it all the way across my room, so I'm not gonna get it, but I'm mentioning it to you in case you really like to use a pressed powder to set your makeup. This remains on my face the whole day until I'm ready to take it off. And I attest that to the product combination and a good skincare base. And I talk about that a lot because Otherwise, I've tried makeup products like this before without a good skincare base, and I feel like the makeup just runs off the face, or I need to apply powder because I get super oily. When I have that good skincare base on and I work with these particular products, that's just a recommendation for you if you want to use a pressed powder. Here's your easy spring makeup look. What do you think? Here in Southern California, it feels like summertime, not springtime. It feels like full on summer, and I'm like full on pregnant, so I'm like super hot, but makeup looks good and it's staying in place and I feel confident, I feel beautiful. I hope you get to try this out. Let me know if you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you leave this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any more videos like this. Wishing you all a happy spring, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.